Hey, whoa, what the hell was that? Hey, what's up, guys? It is, what the fuck did I do? Oh, there we go. Alright, hey, what's up? I'm doing Sony Vegas now. I just did DX Story, setup video. So, I haven't really customized Sony Vegas that much because it's kind of hard to learn because, I mean, if you go into like this, you're like, whoa, you know, what the hell is all this? So really, the only thing that you have to know if you want to render things out is audio channels and your render as settings. So this is just my intro. I'll go ahead and zoom in on it. So this is just my intro, and you can also, this is how I made my intro, which was with Sony Vegas. So I just took an audio file and then cut it up into the part that I wanted, and then took a still background image, and then I put text over the background image. So so you see I put the text over the background image, and then I set it so it would zoom in or zoom out at a certain point in the video. So that's really how you do that. I'll be making a video on how to make an intro later for those of you who want to know, and I will be making an intro probably for one of my buddies who just got a YouTube channel, Typical Films. Do a little plug right there. I'll probably have his channel in the description. So this is just your transparency. If you have it at 0, there's no picture, so just keep it at 100. Is your decibels. So I'll go ahead and play the clip real quick. So you can barely hear it right now. I'm going to go ahead and whoop it. So you can, you know, it's kind of faint to hear, and then I can bump it up. And I didn't whoop it correctly. Whoop it, there we go. So now you can't hear it at all. And it just gets louder. I'm not going to talk about that loud. Alright. So that's what this is also used for when you go to render something out. Whatever is inside of this, well, that's the only thing that will render, and I've had problems with this before. Yeah, so and then this is where I will put my commentary. I'll have my intro right here, the intro sound. Let me go ahead and put that back down. And then I'll have my commentary along this, the third channel, which I boost up because you know, you always want to have your voice over the gameplay. And then here I have the audio channel for whatever I'm playing. So really, that's really all you have to do with that. Now, if you want to do a post commentary, you want to click this button right here, and then it would I'm pretty sure. Yeah. You want to click the record button. And I'll just go. And then when I'm talking, it'll record that audio. So that's how you do a post commentary. Now I'm just going to go ahead and delete this audio, but you can just see it's dragging out the audio. If I stop talking, it doesn't have any decibels, but when I'm talking, it shows the spikes in my voice. So if I just go it's a constant spike. So that's how you do that. Just go ahead and delete that. Delete that audio track. So now to the render as settings, which is, and you can also preview it right here. So you can go full is, so if I go to best and I go to auto, that's really low quality. If I go to full, that's whatever it was rendered out as, and you can see the difference. Half is half of what it was, obviously, and then quarter is a quarter. So it's pretty easy. I would recommend just putting it on good or whatever. So now to the render as settings. You can also don't do save as. That will save your project. So if you're working on an intro, but you don't have it quite done yet, and you still want to keep on working on it, then you just will go ahead and click save, and then when you load it back up, it'll have all the audio tracks and everything. But if you render as and you add two video tracks, it'll put them together, which can be a pain in the butt. So you want to go to render as if you're done with your video and you're ready to upload to YouTube. So I will go ahead and unclick that. So these are all the types that you can render into. I would recommend MP4 or WMV. There's a standard those are the standards. I'd recommend this more than the main concept one. So you can see it already has an internet one, so that it's basically for YouTube. I took this one, go ahead and customized it, and I'll show you what I customized it into. So I took it, I renamed it to 30 frames per second, 720p, and I hit save template, and then I open it back up. The file thing, you can make it 1080p if you want to, or custom frame size. The rest of these don't even bother with that. I would just do it at 720 because for YouTube, 1080 it takes like twice as long to load, and you can't tell the difference. Frame rate, you can do this because YouTube, they don't have above 30 frames per second on their videos, which is just fantastic. So yeah, you want to do no, non-progressive scan, pixel, aspect ratio 1, reference frames 1, you don't want to click that, don't click these. Variable bit rate, so it'll allow you to choose two things, and it'll be like, alright, so at the maximum it'll be that, blah blah blah. I render with the CPU only because for some reason, I don't know what it is with Sony Vegas, but a lot of people seem to have problems rendering with GPU, and it causes my GPU to crash, which basically exits out of Sony Vegas. No, it doesn't exit out of Sony Vegas. It cancels the rendering and basically makes it so you have to restart, like exit out and then come back in. And also, if you're watching a YouTube video, it makes that a black screen. If you're playing a game, it crashes the game. So it can be a pain in the dick. Enable progressive download, no. And then you want to click include audio, obviously. You can go sample rate, your bit rate. I can go ahead and bump that up. So you can have this whatever you want it to be. Doesn't matter to me, but make sure you include that audio. This is just going to check your GPU to make sure it can run it, which mine can, but it still crashes it. And then this one doesn't do anything. Now it'll render it according to what you're at right now, so don't do that. And then you can go ahead and click OK, and you can go, oh, you know, name the video, blah blah blah, and then go ahead and render it out. So that's it for Sony Vegas, really. Once you know how to do it, it's pretty simple. I'm gonna go ahead and save this template. Okay, and then go ahead and favorite that. So, and then you can just show your favorites. And with WMV, I'll go ahead and show this real quick. It has a lot more custom. You can customize it a lot more. Let's just say that. It's really simple. Audio, you can blah blah, choose whatever you want. This is the important screen again. Whatever you want that to be, I would just keep it as default. Keep this as that's fine. CBR mode, of course. And this is actually a cool feature with WMV, but it takes a gigabyte per 20-minute video about. is that you can make it the smoothest, or you can make it look the best out of, like, the best that 720p is going to look. I usually keep it, I haven't rendered out in this in a while, but if you keep it sharp, it tends to lag your video a lot, and when it's smoother, it just flows a lot better, and you can't really tell the lagginess and just blah blah. I've messed around with these screens, so that's that's basically it for Sony Vegas. I will be making a video on how to make an intro, which I will be doing when I want to make my third intro. So whenever that is, I'll just be using my third intro and showing you guys what I'm doing. But other than that, in Sony Vegas, I would recommend, obviously you're going to be watching this video, but for me, I just looked up Sony Vegas render settings, YouTube, boom, type, and then found one of the best, the highest ranked videos on the list, clicked on that, and then I just followed their video settings. And it's worked flawlessly for me so far, and I have a 4 gigahertz processor, and it takes me about 40 minutes to render out my usual 20-minute videos, which, that's pretty good. I can get through 2 hours of recording, and if I'm not playing a game, I can get through it in under a day, which is great. And it's also the only thing that I wish that they had was a queue, so I could be like, alright, render out this video, and then let me go ahead and make some changes, get a new video ready, render out that video after the first video. So I could render out 10 or 15 videos overnight while I'm sleeping or at school, and I would be done for that, and then I could delete it and go record some more. Unfortunately, they don't have that. I haven't tried Sony Vegas 12, which they might. If they put that in, it would dramatically change Sony Vegas, I think. There isn't really, and you could always do Adobe After Effects or Adobe whatever, but I like Sony Vegas. I'm already used to using it, so why would I change now? It's kind of my reasoning behind it. But other than that, this video is going to come to a close. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, give me a like, comment, and tell me if I did something wrong, because I'm sure I did. Comment and tell me, oh dude, thanks, this worked, thank you so much. Go ahead and check out my video for DX Tori, and if you wanna play, do what I do, which is record videos of me playing video games and upload them. So if you wanna check out that video, leave it a like, leave it some love, learn how to set up DX Tori, that'll be awesome. Always subscribe. Thank you guys. Peace.